Hi. Good.
Ay, Philippines.
Anong masasabi nyo?
Well, narito kami sa isang meeting ng isang konsihal ng Canada.
Oh, okay.
Want to know whatever sa ang maganda.
Meron daw siyang proposal na Filipino Heritage Month.
Wow!
Anong masasabi nyo dyan?
Ay, di mabuti naman kung ay membro ng mga Pilipino sa heritage law. That's good.
Sana maipasa doon sa Parliament.
Sana nga. Pakinggan nila.
Okay.
Yeah. Kabutihan para sa atin. Yeah.
Ano ho?
Kabutihan para sa atin.
Mamayang Pilipino. Wow.
Parang pagkilala ba sa atin?
Ganda.
Ready. You good? Yeah. How are you? Happy New Year. Oh, thank you for coming. You'll be good sometimes. Tito Rolly, this is Minister Rolly. Marisha Tarawa. Organizers of the Taste of Vanilla. Tito Rolly hosted the Prime Minister a year and a half ago. So. Yeah. That's right. Fashion change.
This is like in high school.
That's being a woman in politics, I guess. Oh, are you kidding? Thanks, Salma. Hey, go ahead. Romy, here. Go to the other side? Yeah. Okay.
Salma, come here.
Thank you. Thank you. Go.
Oh, hi, Kay. Hi.
I'm very proud to sponsor a petition to a motion 155 for June to be declared as the Filipino Heritage Month. And we will be debating that in June, like it was the spring and the summer session, and we would be looking the support from the community. Today we have a petition here. All of you can sign that so that we can get more support across the board, so that we can recognize June as the Filipino Heritage Month, so that we can recognize the Filipino culture, language, and it will be important for the future generations to know that they can celebrate June as their Heritage Month. And with that, I would request our Honorable Minister to please come and say a few words. So, Minister, it's over to you.
Thank you, Salma. So, of course, I would like to start by thanking Salma for her great work and her passionate advocacy for the Filipino community. And I would like to thank Marco Mendocino, which I like a lot, who's a great MP and great parliamentary secretary to the Minister of Justice. And I must say, my own favorite parliamentary secretary, who's Arif. Arif Irani. Arif and I have the chance to talk every day about how we can support and empower all the different ethnic communities in our country. And both him and I share that passion of actually supporting multiculturalism. And, you know, Canada has a very unique model. We're the only country in the world having a multiculturalism policy. And you know what? This year is the 30th anniversary of the Multiculturalism Act. And we think that makes Canada unique, because we all know that we've been able to succeed as a country, maybe economically, politically, socially, because of our great diversity and because of our specific model of supporting different ethnic communities. So I'm really proud of the fantastic Filipino community. Did you know that you're the fastest growing ethnic community in the country? And particularly actually here and in the West. And we're really proud as a government of working with you, and we want to hear your concerns and find solutions to different issues you're facing. One of which we know is to support more caregivers and also make sure that we can work on the reunification of families. So we as a government decided to really tackle the issue of the caregiver backlog. And our colleague, the Minister of Immigration, Aman Hussein, is working to make sure that by the end of the year that backlog will be pretty much gone. So that's one thing. And also what we are working is to ease the processes to make sure that you can reunite with your families and friends. And so we have a very extensive and progressive immigration policy. We know that under the past Conservative government, these issues were not tackled, and that's why as a government we're committed to making sure that your lives are way better and eased in order for you to be reunificated with your loved ones. So this is a clear commitment we did during the past campaign, and this is what we're doing again. And of course, we will be supporting anything you do in order to celebrate your heritage, supporting, of course, Salma's work. I hope that you can all work together to support her motion, because her motion has a lot of, has a lot of depth and can go a long way in supporting the recognition of your heritage. And I really hope that next time I have the chance to talk to you, well, we'll be at the Jollibee restaurant. It's opening in my riding. Yes, that's it. So we love a feed. And
Kennedy Commons, it's coming soon.
My name is Melanie Jolie. You know, it's not far from Jollibee.
I want to say what a privilege it is to be the Member of Parliament for Eglinton Lawrence, where there's a large Filipino community. I also want to give warm regards from our colleague Michael Levitt, who was the Member of Parliament for York Centre, who could not be here, but he wanted to send his very best to you. And I just want to say we have a wonderful team. We're so proud of Salma and the work that you're doing on this heritage bill. It's going to be a wonderful thing for all of us to stand up on behalf of you in the House of Commons, because we believe in this community. You are part of the multicultural fabric of this great country, Canada. Thank you for coming. Salamat. Mabuhay.
So I'd say, first of all, thank you for having us. Marami salamat. It's very, very important that we're all here with you celebrating today. And as Minister Jolie and Marco and Selma have captured, the contributions of the Filipino community are really legend. And what I would like to do is bridge it with some of your cousins, friends, and relatives that are out west a little bit. Because there's a guy named Mahalan who's floating around back there, and him and I had some occasion to be in Winnipeg recently. And we were at Folklorama in Winnipeg, and at the Filipino Pavilion there. And to see the vibrancy of that community, to see so much being done by Filipino Canadians right around the country, including on the prairies, it was truly amazing. Because as a guy who's grown up in Toronto, who knows about this city and the contributions of Filipinos here, it's one thing, but to see it across the country is truly another thing. That's a testament to all of you guys and exactly what Madame Jolie was mentioning when she talks about how this fabric of this nation is built up by the amazing different and diverse communities that make up a part of it. Right? You've got people of Italian extraction, you've got people like me of South Asian extraction via East Africa, you've got people of Pakistani origin, you have Quebecois people, you have people that make up groups that have been here for multiple generations or people that have been here for literally a few weeks. But together we managed to make this country work, and we managed to make the country stronger because of it. And we're intensely proud of the work that you guys do. We're intensely proud of people like Selma presenting these kinds of motions for Filipino Heritage Month, which we were just discussing about 10 minutes earlier. But also I think what's important is that we're trying to deliver not just in terms of celebratory events, But if we take multiculturalism to the next level, where we're not just tolerating difference but celebrating difference, we're also delivering policies that are of meaning to your community. And the one thing that I would add to the discussion we've already had is that we've looked closely at the caregiver program. We've also looked at things like the LMIA fees on caregivers. And we ensured in this past budget to waive that LMIA fee on caregivers for the elderly and caregivers for children, for families up to a certain income threshold. And that's important because we heard from your community they wanted that LMIA fee waived, and that's what we delivered. But we want to hear about more about that, and that's what Minister Jolie was referencing when she said she wanted to ask you some questions. Because we want to hear about the celebrations, we also want to hear about the policies that you think will help make your community that much more vibrant and integrated here in Canada. So thank you again for having us, Marami Salamat, and we're here to answer you.